Fight.
What's up? Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're a new subscriber or this is your first time tuning in, let me go ahead and give you guys a warm welcome right before I give y'all a full list of things to do. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell if you're a new subscriber, and if you're an old subscriber and you ain't rung the bell yet, what you waiting on? Today we're gonna be talking about a story time. Yes, a story time. Y'all like my hair like this? I like this. I think it's cute. And I got my nails done. You know, basic girl, white nails. It's starting to get hot outside. Not really. It's really not starting to get hot yet. And I don't understand that. Every time it get warm, it's 20 degrees cooler in an hour or two. But anyway, let me stop. Let me get off that. Let me stop rambling. So, I went to boot camp and did not know how to swim. Before y'all even get on me like, how you gonna go to that Navy boot camp and can't swim? Sweetie, because my recruiter told me I could. Okay? So I told my recruiter, I was like, yo, I can't swim. Because I wasn't even supposed to be going into the Navy anyway. I was supposed to be going into the Air Force. But anybody that know the Air Force or anything about recruiters, the Air Force be acting like you ain't no priority. They be like, oh, you had an appointment? Oh, maybe tomorrow. Like, that's the Air Force attitude. And so I ended up basically getting like catcalled by Navy recruiters. So I go and I sit down and I talk to them, and he's like, yeah, what do you want to do? Blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, we have this rate, which is a job. Like, they have this job, and yeah, and it works out because you've already gotten a degree and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about like upselling it. So I was like, yeah, I understand all of that. But my concern is that, you know, you got to swim and like be on a ship. And guess what I can't do? Swim. You figured it out. You're a genius. Ooh, I can't swim. I can't swim. And he's like, I don't understand. How you from Chicago and can't swim? What you asking me? I don't know. I can't swim. Like, I buy bathing suits to be cute because I ain't know how to swim. I just didn't know how to swim. And then the older I got, the more I started feeling like more aware of the dangers of swimming. Like when I was younger, I was like, yeah, teach me how to swim. So I learned a little something. I was like, okay, I'm moving in the water. Not really, but like, I'm having fun. So whatever. Life or death. As long as I had a good time, baby. I'm here for a good time. Not a long time, okay? But then the older I got, I was like, that's dangerous. You want me to, I'm not even tall enough to be over here. That was me in the pool. So he starts telling me like, oh yeah, it was fine because they teach you how to swim. I was like, oh, I might could do this then. Okay, cool. I get to boot camp and they have this big old tower. I can't remember how tall they said it was, like 10 feet, 20 feet. One of those where you like climb up this ladder in this ugly bathing suit. And they say they don't push you off, but they lie. They push you off because that wasn't no little, what is it called? God, you make sure you're not too close. It was a full-on push. And it's a good thing that they do that push, though. I'm not going to lie because, you know, you don't want to knock yourself out. But, honey, I don't know what it was about it, but I think I was just, okay, maybe I just was determined to graduate. Maybe that's what it was. I'm the kind of person, if I say I'm going to do it, it gets done. Period. Like, stick a fork in it because it's done. And so maybe that was my attitude in boot camp because I don't know why. Even though I was terrified, I was like, you want me to jump in this water? I don't know these people. These people don't know me. They don't have no reason to save me.
Guys, the crazy thing is, I'm really that dramatic. Oh my gosh. Like, calm down, girl.
Going hard. And so I ended up just go ahead and doing a tower. And I jump off because I'm like, I mean, you're going to be here for the next 8 weeks. So you might as well do it the first go round when they tell you to. So I do it just to go ahead and get the fear out the way. So I do it and I'm thinking like I'm swimming. Sweetheart, who was swimming? Because it wasn't you. I'm talking about these guys that's in the pool are like pulling me up and like sending me over to the wall. And I'm like, I mean, I jumped though. So that's a win for me. And of course, I felt so bad because the vast majority of the people who couldn't swim were, you know, my brothers and sisters. So and that's such a like stereotype that like black people can't swim. That's such a stereotype. Like, and it was true in this situation. It was true. So they sign you up for like, well, not sign you up, but you got to keep on going back and forth until you learn how to swim. And you only have up until, I think it's like battle stations or something like that. You only have so far into this boot camp process to either learn how to swim or to get asthma because you can't swim or to get separated because you just can't get it. So I go, and the first time I go, I'm like, oh my God, you got me in it. I'm talking about in this big old like kiddie pool. And they're like, oh yeah, you're going to swim. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they start giving us instructions on what to do. Mind you, it's freezing. It's freezing in Great Lakes. So you're having to march all the way to the opposite side of base and then still be wet like when you put your uniform on because you only have a certain amount of time to get it done. So then you have to get dressed and go all the way back with your hair still wet, everything. They don't care. So just keep that in mind as I tell y'all how this process went. So it took me 2 times, kind of 3, to learn how to swim. And I was like, I'm not doing this no more. The first time I was like, oh, I feel so independent. I'm going across the base by myself. Honey, I got picked on by every single body with some rank. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. This is too much. It's too much. But I said, you know what? You're going to do it. And you're going to get out of this. And you're going to graduate. And that's just going to be what it is. Period. I don't want to talk about it no more. So the lady says, it's this really like older lady. And she has like the smokers commercial voice. And so she's like, you want to swim? Or you want to go home? You don't deserve to be a part of this great Navy. If you can't get this concept, that's her voice. And that's a little difficult to do. So just use your imagination going forward. So she says, you know how to do a push-up? And so we're all like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, do a push-up in the water. Oh, no, that wasn't the question. That wasn't what you asked me. You asked me, did I know how to do a push-up? Like, so I'm like, okay, cool. So she's giving us like all these little tips on how to do it. And so I'm like, okay, obviously I can't do regular swimming. So I'm like, I could do the floating part. And that's what the push-ups and stuff was, to teach you how to float. And so then she said, okay, you're going to jump back in the water and just lay there. And I'm like, who trained you? Who taught you how to teach other people how to swim? Because this ain't it. But she knew what she was doing because it taught you how to float. Like, it taught you how to just be okay with being in the water. And so she would fuss at us every time we would go like this to like wipe the water off our face. She'd say, yeah, that make a whole lot of sense because your face not ever gonna get wet again, huh? And I'm like, wow. Like, calm down. So anyway, learn how to float. And once you learn how to float, they throw in the arm parts and the leg part and all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I finally am getting somewhere. So the first time, honey, I was so tired. I'm doing my back pedal. What is it? I think it's called a back pedal. I don't know. When you lay on your back and you're doing this or this to swim, I don't know. I was doing that and I got halfway down the pool, which was you had to get all the way to the end in order for them to say, okay, you advanced to the next level. So I got halfway and was like, I'm sinking, bro. I am sinking. Like, so I stand up and I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, go to the side, blah, 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 blah. And so they had 2 separate sides. So that was my first time swimming. It was over. They were not wasting no time with me. Get up. Head back to your compartment. My feelings hurt, sis. I'm hurt because I tried. But okay, cool. So I go, and this is like every single day, like not a break in between, every single day. So the next day I go, and I'm like, honey, I'm going to backpedal because you're not going to embarrass me like that again. Because you didn't even have to tell every single person that I didn't know how to swim. You didn't have to do that. But she did. So, whatever. But so I finally get the backpedal down. And now they take us to the big pool. And I'm like, I should have stayed in the kiddie pool. Always asking for something. I should have stayed in the kiddie pool. So we go to the big pool. And the big pool got a tower, another tower. So you got to jump off the tower. And then you have to either, I don't know what, I think this is called the breaststroke. Yeah, that's the breaststroke. And then you have like the backstroke or whatever. And so you had to do that or freestyle swim or whatever. I'm not a swimmer, okay? So I don't know our terminology. But you had to do those in order to go to like these next activities that you had to be able to do in the water. So I do that, and it's taking me a long time, but I'm doing it, okay? I'm doing it. I'm taking my time because, I don't want to get wore out. Honey, this boy is like backpedaling, and he's just learning how to swim too. But he's like literally, I'm talking about like I'm on my back and I'm swimming. There's a whole body right here. And they're like, you don't see another person there, blah, blah, blah. So they like push him off of me. And I'm steady telling myself like, don't panic, please don't panic. Don't panic, you're so close. They got all these chiefs around the pool. Do you think they told me when I got to the edge of the pool? No. What I do? Boop, knock my noggin. So I'm like, okay. So he like, get out the pool. I mean, duh, chief. I just got a whole doggone concussion. Yeah, I'm gonna get out the pool now. So I get out the pool. That part of my segment is complete. Whatever. And so then they get us in these overalls. You got to be able to slap water in it and float. You got to be able to do a prone float for like, I think 5 minutes or something. But yeah, I did my supine because I can't with my face in the water. I can't. Like, it's just not for me. Y'all, when I say I was so happy to finally get that stamp that said I had my swim qual. Oh my goodness. Y'all just don't even understand. Walking back and forth, soaking wet, and I'm like right at home, like, I don't even know why the hell I came. I can't swim. Why I even do this? And people would ask that too. Like when they found out who couldn't swim, they'd be like, I don't understand why people come to the Navy and can't swim. Sweetheart, you don't know how to drive when you first start, but you still try, don't you? Like, that was my attitude. Like, y'all not gonna be hating on me, boo-boo, because I'm proud. And I would tell anybody, no, I cannot swim. But guess what I can do? Enough to survive. Okay? Sweethearts, thank you. Kindly. Did anybody ask you for your opinion? Anyway, they didn't. I didn't. I know I didn't. But that is the story time of me learning how to, I'm not even going to say swim. I know how to do enough to survive, okay? So don't drown near me because, yeah, I'm a little tadpole. I haven't like advanced yet. But yes, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what other story times you guys want to hear, if any. If y'all don't like story times, then tell me that. My feelings ain't gonna get hurt. Tell me, boo boo, we tired. We don't want to hear your little tired stories, okay? But let me know. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Always with love.
Fight!